Mabuhay pageant fans! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hey Adam G. So today is June 23, exactly 31 days after the coronation night of Miss Universe Philippines Finals Night. And its new set of winners has still been attracting even more attention than usual, a month after being crowned with the esteemed beauty pageant title. Chelsea Manalo, for one, has been so visible and active in doing all her public appearances and media interviews. Si Atis Manalo naman has also gotten her fair share of spotlight from her recent Vietnam trip for Miss Cosmo pageant before doing her homecoming in Quezon. Same with Alexi Brooks, Cyril Payumo, and Tara Valencia with their respective homecoming celebrations as well. So nakakatuwa na tuloy-tuloy talaga guys yung visibility and support ng pageant fans sa kanila kahit na technically they are already resting and relaxed at this very moment. And so while they are technically, resting and relaxed at this very moment, a month after they won their respective titles, please allow me to come out with this content about them, but with a twist. So let us do some sort of a State of a Nation address, or in this case, a State of a Queen's address, wherein we will talk about their latest movements on the ground and how I feel about their performances at the very start of their respective reign. So, gets nyo kung ano yung gusto ko mangyari? Are you getting my drift? So, let's talk about each one of them in terms of how they have been doing overall in terms of styling at this point in time. So, are you ready? Here it goes. So let's start with Tara Valencia, who is tasked to represent our country to the next edition of Miss Supranational next year. Right now, she's getting ready for her homecoming happening tomorrow, but I just love how she has been very low-key with her public appearances lately, and that is expected out of respect for her predecessor, Aletea Ambrosio, who is competing in Miss Supranational at the moment. I know she is very excited to do her homecoming in her hometown, but I hope after that, she becomes more observant. If not, follow her predecessor's pageant right now. In this way, kasi she will have an idea how the Miss Supranational pageant is working, so she can already start mapping out her plan as early as now. Because aminin naman natin or hindi, Tara has the machinery to propagate her predecessor's campaign as early as now, given how she did it with Miss Universe Philippines last time. So kung tatanungin nyo, magandang suggestion yung mag-collaborate sila ni Aletea after the pageant through a photo shoot, just like how Nicole Cordoves, Sam Bernardo, and Parusha did it in Miss Grand International a few years back. Tara, in my opinion, is really in this very good position wherein she has a full year to prepare for her assignment, and following her predecessor's journey at this moment while being low-key could really make her familiarize with the supranational pageant system as early as now. Now, let's go to Cyril Payumo, who is Miss Charm Philippines 2024. Although there is no confirmation yet when the next edition of the pageant is taking place, Cyril should use this lull time to improve her communication skills. Apparently, this has been her Waterloo ever since, and she really needs to address this habang break time pa niya right now. Because there's no question she is up to the task ahead once there is already an official announcement from the Miss Charm organizers in Vietnam. But I feel she will become more formidable if she will get the same amount of media exposure her fellow queens are getting, so she can improve on her communication skills. I hope the Miss Universe Philippines organization and the Miss Philippines organization will keep her busy with a lot of media appearances, preferably where she has to talk or give a speech para mahasa talaga siya magsalita and become more confident with her communication skills. Kasi guys, content-wise naman, okay naman si Cyril. It's more about her delivery or the way she delivers her speech that seems to be the problem most of the time. Now, let's go to Alexi Brooks. Am I the only one in minority who loves the way she has been executing her styling strategy since winning Miss Eco International Philippines title? Yes, I just love how she has been continuing the shock value with her new hair, which I feel she is in an experimenting stage in terms of what works for her and what does not. And I just love how she is going the extra mile too to shake things up a bit, wearing a wig, di ba? exploring many hairstyles, and seeing what works for her. And I applaud that kasi nakita talaga natin na nag-e-effort talaga si Alexi in pleasing us. Plus, noticeable is the fact that she carries herself very different lately. Napansin nyo? Very feminine na yung mga galawan niya. Alam kong naninibago tayong lahat kay Alexi with her looks right now, but I feel she is so cherishing every moment of this time of her reign, wherein she has more freedom to sport longer hair or whatever she feels like doing. I feel talaga ngayon, talaga as in now is the best time to experiment with her looks. Rather than sa bandang huli pa siya mag-experiment around December, January or February next year, pag malapit na siyang mag-compete, 'di ba? Before her actual date of competition. So I think she's really doing well right now. Now, let's go to Atis Manalo naman next. This lady is really sizing her momentum. After being crowned Miss Cosmo Philippines, she has shown no signs of letting up. I'm really stunned with the visibility and publicity that she has been getting from being our inaugural Miss Cosmo Philippines representative. Seeing her create a huge splash in Vietnam upon arrival pa lang is really heartwarming. She really looked amazing in every single activity that she did there, which made me feel she really understood her assignment very well when she got there. She knew what she was signing up for. Na nakapansin natin talaga na she is slowly adapting to her new pageant assignment and is so well loved by the locals there. And so for me, it's the minor adjustments that we see that makes the huge difference, like the way they do her makeup there. Dito sa Pilipinas, napansin ko, lagi siyang naka-dark makeup and sultry mode. Pero sa Vietnam, glamour na glamour ang datingan niya doon. Tapos, dark red lips, lagi siya dito. Doon, sa Vietnam, may pa-smoky eye effect siya and hairstyling, which required her to show her forehead for a change, which is refreshing na she is also experimenting, na she allows makeup artists there in Vietnam to really play with her beauty for her to have many options for what will work best for her this coming September. So she's really doing her assignment very well at the moment too. And finally, let's go to Chelsea Manalo. As the first Filipino of black descent to be crowned Miss Universe Philippines, there has been so much interest about her, and I'm so glad Chelsea is handling her fame and public scrutiny very well. Na alam mo, she is just very down to earth, which all the more makes her relatable to the public. You can see that she is very simple and grounded, and that extends to how she has been styled in all her succeeding events lately. However, winning the highest pageant title of the land will put her under public scrutiny, and I'm glad that she's handling it well. If she won a different crown, she would be doing good. But she has the biggest burden of them all now because she is Miss Universe Philippines. So much is expected from her. And the way she has been handling herself, as I've said, I applaud how she has been carrying herself in front of the media and on social media, where she keeps her head high kahit na ang dami-dami pa rin yung mga detractors. However, the big elephant in the room has to be finally addressed, and I don't like how she has been styled in events lately. Parang it's one thing para to experiment and it didn't work for you, but it's another story to play it safe. But let's face it, guys, her first 30 days in her reign is very critical because this is serving her introduction to the general public. Like what we saw in her during finals night should also be seen all the way to her styling during media week, interviews, TV appearances, guestings, and a lot more. Because aminin naman talaga natin, her appearances during the past few weeks is her introduction to the masa as the newly crowned winner. Kasi guys, for me personally, she has to convince the Filipino people as early as now na she has what it takes to be the next Miss Universe in Mexico kasi she is following the footsteps of Michelle D, who is already a household name before winning the title. So she can do this by really appearing well put together all the time. So with that, we cannot play the underdog or dark horse card going to Miss Universe anymore. Kasi initial impression sa'yo ng mga tao yung how the way you style yourself. Because why do I say this? Because let's face it, the average Filipino did not watch the finals. However, they are the same type of people who would spend more of their free time in TikTok app and watch a lot of TV shows, daytime shows, like it's Showtime. So dapat initial presentation mo dyan, dapat wow na kaagad. But in all fairness with Chelsea, she has redeemed herself in her recent high-profile events lately, like the Mega Ball and the Miss Manila pageant. So siguro at this point, I would just like Chelsea to be more consistent with her styling choices from now until November. There you go, guys. What do you think about my so-called State of the Queen's address? Did I just make sense or not? Well, let me know your thoughts down below if we are on the same page about our topic for today's content, which is the newly crowned Miss Universe Philippines and the Miss Philippines winners. Alright, guys. Until my next video. Bye!